Good morning and welcome to Ledger Morning News for November 12th, 2022. I'm Craig Hall, Ledger Publisher. If you're keeping track at home, this is the 316th day of the year, only 49 days left in 2022. If you care about local news, please subscribe to our daily newsletter at heathenledger.substack.com. It is published every day with the best news coverage in LeFlore County. You can also see our blasts from the past and Did You Know feature exclusively on the daily newsletter. If you could, please share this with anybody you think might be interested. If you don't like it, let me know why, and I'll try and do better tomorrow, just for you. If you're watching this fine newscast on YouTube, please subscribe, like it, and hit the notification bell so you always know when we go live. Here's today's Bible verse. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. That comes from Colossians chapter 3, verse 2. Today's really bad joke of the day. What happens when you witness a shipwreck? You let it sink in. Again, I don't write these, I just read them. If you want to send in a bad joke, email it to Craig@heathenledger.com, and we will recognize you and your brilliance when we read it online. And if you want to wish somebody a happy birthday, marriage, wedding anniversary, or whatever, email me the information and we will recognize them on their special day. In the LeFlore County Sports Scoreboard from last night in football, Poto defeated Miami 48-14. Bayan beat Spiro 52-7. Commerce 39, Pecola 24, and Caddo 48, Arcoma 0. Poto is now scheduled to host defending state champion Clinton at 7 p.m. Friday. In basketball for the girls, Gans at Cameron, no score reported, and McCurtain defeated Worcester 58-40. For the boys, again, no score was reported for Gans at Cameron, and Worcester's girls defeated McCurtain 51-36. In today's weather forecast, we'll have clear skies and it'll be cold Saturday in LeFlore County. High will only be 45 degrees with a low of 21 degrees. Sunrise is at 6:50. Sunset is at 5:14. Friday's high was 47 with a low of 31. A total of 0.6 inches of rain was recorded, bringing the monthly total to 2.23 inches. Average rainfall for November is 3.85 inches. Average temperatures for November 12th are a high of 66 and a low of 39. Records for the date were a high of 83 in 1999. Record low was 23 in 1995. Last year on this date, the high was 56 with a low of 30. And we'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Rural America, the office of our nation's farmers and ranchers. You get up before dawn, and your chores are never finished. You're no stranger to hard work, and you need a bank that will work just as hard for you. With great rates, low closing costs, and local employees who understand your field, we answer that call. At Central National Bank, we don't just lend for agriculture, we live it.
Thank you, and we're back. Today's calendar of events, there will be a Veterans Day pancake breakfast from 7 to 10 a.m. at the Hotel Lowry in downtown Poto. That will be followed by the Veterans Day Parade at 10 a.m. Starts at Carl Albert and makes its way downtown Poto. Poto Women's League Holiday Market is also at the Reynolds Center for today. In today's top stories, Democratic Senator Mark Kelly won his bid for re-election Friday in the crucial swing state of Arizona, defeating Republican venture capitalist Blake Masters to put the Democratic Party one victory away from clinching control of the chamber for the next 2 years of Joe Biden's presidency. With Vice President Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote, Democrats can retain control of the Senate by winning either the Nevada race, which remains too early to call, or next month's runoff in Georgia. Republicans now must win both those races to take the majority. President Biden promised Saturday the United States would work with a strategically vital coalition of Southeast Asian nations, telling leaders we're going to build a better future than we all want to see in the region where U.S. rival China is also working to expand its influence. Everyone in a district of 1.8 million people in the China southern metropolitan area was ordered to stay home for virus testing Saturday, and a major city in the southwest closed schools as another rise of infections was reported. Nationwide, a total of 11,773 infections were reported over the previous 24 hours, including 10,351 people with no symptoms. China's numbers are low, but the past week's increase is challenging a zero COVID strategy that aims to isolate every infected person. A large section of the destroyed Space Shuttle Challenger has been found buried in sand at the bottom of the Atlantic, more than 3 decades after the tragedy that killed a school teacher and 6 others. NASA's Kennedy Space Center announced the discovery Thursday. The U.S. will send $400 million more in military aid to the Ukraine, U.S. officials announced Thursday, amid concerns that financial assistance for the war against Russia could decline if Republicans take control of Congress. The aid comes as the vote counting from Tuesday's election continues, with Republicans inching closer to a narrow House majority and with control of the Senate hinging on tight races in Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia. No words on where the funds will come from, of course. Heavy rains from the remnants of Hurricane Nicole covered the eastern United States from Georgia to the Canadian border Friday, while hundreds of people on a hard-hit stretch of Florida's coast wondered when or if they could return to their homes. As waves washed over pieces of lumber and concrete blocks that once were part of homes at Wilbur by the Sea, workers tried to stabilize remaining sections of land with rocks and dirt. It was too late for some, though. The front of one house laid in the sand where it was sheared away from the rest of the structure. In Oklahoma, the Thunder defeated the Raptors 132-113 Friday to snap a 4-game losing streak. In college football, Oklahoma travels to West Virginia, and Oklahoma State hosts Iowa State in Big 12 action Saturday. On this date in history, in 1927, Joseph Stalin became the undisputed leader of the Soviet Union as Leon Trotsky was expelled from the Communist Party. In 1920, baseball got its first czar as Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis was elected commissioner of the American and National League. In 1936, San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge opened as President Franklin D. Roosevelt pressed the telegraph key in Washington, D.C., giving the green light to traffic. In 1942, the World War II naval Battle of Guadalcanal began. The Allies ended up winning a major victory over Japanese forces. And today's semi-sort of celebrity birthdays are sportscaster Al Michaels, who is 78, retired Major League Baseball All-Star Sammy Sosa is 54, figure skater Tonya Harding is 52, actor Anne Hathaway is 40, and former Thunder star Russell Westbrook is 34. We thank all of you again for joining us today, and we hope that you have a great day, and we'll come back again tomorrow.